Everyone, let's start to feel Shabbos. It's here.
Oyana Hashem, Ana Hashem, Ki ani avdecha. Ana Hashem, Ana Hashem, Ki ani avdecha. Oyana Hashem, Ana Hashem, Ki ani avdecha. Ana Hashem, Ana Hashem, Ki ani avdecha. Oyani
Bezrat Hashem, Chavra. I'll send the link into the description. I always end it abruptly. It's great to have the Rebbitzin on. Rebbitzin Margot, great to see you. Wait, are you
amazing to see you? No, this is our last night, hopefully, but I had to end strong.
Last night, Baruch Hashem. Oh, we have Daniel, Reb Daniel. We have Reb Dani. This is Chazak. This is Chazak. Okay, so Thursday night Mishmar. We like doing a little extra Torah, trying to tie it into Shabbos. But first, we're going to do a Lekutei Teffilot from Reb Nachum of Nimrav. The soul's radiance. Please Hashem, Ribbona Sha'olam. Free my soul from all bodily cravings and evil traits in your vast compassion. Save my poor soul and give her power and strength from you. Hashem, my God, and God of my fathers. So she'll be able to conquer the body. Let my soul overcome my body. Let my form hold sway over my substance. Bezrat Hashem, Chavra, just a quick prayer. B'Shem Kol Yisroel. This Chabura is for a quick refuah for Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Sarah. And we have one more name, Rafael Chaim ben Riska or Rishka. Wow. Wow, the little little Yidla over there. Unbelievable.
Rami's ready for Torah.
Bezrat Hashem, we should all have refuas, smachot, the whole thing. So we learned this Torah before, once upon a time, but it's always great to go over it again and we see it in a new light. Each mitzvah creates a lamp according to Reb Nachum. It's a very short one, we'll connect it. Each mitzvah that a person does in this world creates a lamp with which he can explore the treasure house of the king after he dies. This is the ultimate bliss of a life to come. How geschmack is this Torah from Reb Nachum? It's amazing. We do good, we get good. We get good in return, and we're able to see the benefits in the world to come. Right? How strong will our LED light be in our lamp that we're holding? So strong we'll be able to search beneath the surface in the depths and see the secrets. It'll be revealed to us because of all the mitzvahs we've done. Now, Rabbi Nachman is probably, I don't know what Rabbi Nachman's saying here. It's either, it could be on an individual level, it could be on a B'Shem Kol Yisrael level. I'm sure all of his Torah is B'Shem Kol Yisrael. But he says each mitzvah that a person does. I don't know, it was a little broken heart today. Just thinking about Nishmas Yisrael, talking to a couple of Chavra, and it's tough. It's a hard world out there. It's a hard world. Ahavat Yisrael is really hard. It's a hard thing for myself, I'm sure, for you guys as well. and for everyone else to really have a true Avat Yisrael with every single Yid. Says the Meor Einayim, Reb Nachum of Chernobyl, a pearl lying in the dust, and we'll connect this to the Torah that we just learned. Someone asked Reb Nachum of Chernobyl the following: why should a tzaddik concern himself with matters of this world? Why should he have to deal with ordinary people like us? Answered the Rabbi. Guys, this is so strong. I want everyone to open up their hearts. Suppose you were standing on a roof and you saw a pearl lying in the dust. If you wouldn't come down from the roof, how would you pick it up? That was the response Reb Nachum of Chernobyl had. Right? The Tzaddikim are always involved with the ordinary people. They're always going into the trenches, into the dirt, and picking up these pearls, all these gems, Nishmas Yisrael, showing them that they too can create lamps for themselves, very strong lamps. So while we read this sort of on an individual level, each mitzvah creates a lamp, right? A person who does good in this world will reap the benefits and have a strong lamp with him or her in the world to come, and will see the treasures of the Ribbon Shalom. We also have the responsibility to give the same to everyone else, to give them opportunities to create stronger lamps, to add more lamps to their arsenal, show other people that they believe. So Bezrat Hashem, Chaver, we could tie this in to wherever we are. I guess it's like our objective for Shabbos, and hopefully we could build beyond that. But really to look at each and every individual as a pearl in the dust. And it's our responsibility. Yeah, we're amazing people, right? And everyone should know that everyone's amazing. But some people, unfortunately, don't see that within themselves, obviously within a humble way, or trying to be humble. And we have to go in the dust, get our hands dirty, and pull them out. Now we transition into Shabbos, the holy, holy Shabbos. And that was also the Lekutei Shabbos. I didn't announce it. Did I think about it in my head? No. But now I can do Teshuvah, and this Torah is the Lekutei Shabbos. We all know from the Nefesh Shimshon about the table of Shabbos. It's Mamash Beit HaMikdash. It's Hashem's table. And the Nefesh Shimshon tells us the mindset that we should have when preparing for Shabbos and Shabbos itself at the holy table. In the Beis HaMikdash, the Lechem Apanim rested upon a golden shulchan. Similarly, we have the Shabbos table. Gewalt. Torah sources describe special specifications for the Shabbos table, how it should be positioned, where it should be located, etc. This is because, we have Samson on. This is because our Shabbos table resembles the shulchan of the Beis HaMikdash. And what do we do, Samson, while sitting around the Shabbos table? It is a universal Jewish custom to sing Zmiros. These are not just nice songs, Chavra. The singing is a special form of Avodas Hashem. We all know from Reb Nachum, he tells us that singing can bring us to prophecy. It's a very strong thing, especially on Shabbos. It's customary to place roses on the Shabbos table, perhaps their pleasant fragrance. Just as the rose is prepared for Shabbos and Yom Tov, so is Yisroel. And this is written in Shulchan Aruch. Now, it's story time. So we all love story time, of course. So this is the Nefesh Shimshon himself. Sometimes I buy a few roses for Shabbos. Once I went to a store and saw some beautiful roses. When I asked the storekeeper to wrap up, some of the roses for me, he asked me a very difficult question. How many? I was stumped. I know that a bridegroom buys 12 roses for the bride. But how many roses does one buy in honor of Shabbos, the day of Hashem? Should one buy 24? Or perhaps the entire store? I think Donnie buys the entire takeout store, or the candy store, or wherever he goes to cover Shabbos. In the end, I took 3 roses. because it's impossible to buy enough. No matter how many you buy, it will never fully honor Hashem in the Shekhinah. So you need some kind of practical framework within which to work. I chose the number 3, which corresponds to the 3 avos. But the main thing is that you should know for whom you're buying the roses for. We have to remember this is Hashem's Suda, Hashem's house. It is his Shabbos table. So Bezrat Hashem should give us a little more kavanah going into Shabbos, right? We may not be able to afford 24 roses, 50 roses, the entire store. But if we buy 1 rose or 3 roses, we should obviously say the Kavod Shabbos, but the Kavod Shabbos is much more than the Kavod Shabbos. It's the Kavod Hashem. It's the Kavod Hashem's table. It's the Kavod Hashem's day. So hopefully this could give us more meaning to our Lekutei Shabbos and also Shabbos itself while we're at the table. So Chavra, questions, comments, please feel free. And I'm sort of getting better at the strumming, but we're getting, give it like a month or 2.
That was beautiful.
It's great to have Rebbe and Margot on. It's great to have Maishala. Hey, this is the best people. Donala. And Donala has a screen on. He's Nigla, Chavra. He's Nigla.
The king is in the field. The screen is on.
The king is in the field. Shmag. Look, if no one has anything to say, we're just going to assume it's indescribable. So
There's too much to say.
There's too much to say.
It's like the roses.
Baruch Hashem for
It's like
Tzaddik.
the roses.
Baruch Hashem for Reb Nachum. Baruch Hashem for Reb Nachum. Baruch Hashem for Nefesh Shimshon. Baruch Hashem. Samson, you have anything to add, or we should conclude? Up to you.
General idea. I missed the initial idea because I was a little late. But a general idea that I think was connected, that it actually has to do with people not saying anything. That I was just hearing the great, however, Emma Cohen, the Rosh Hashiva of Otniel speak, and he said something amazing that actually connects to what we were learning just now. He quoted the pasuk, "V'samti devrai beficha," and I have placed my words into your mouth. And he connected that pasuk to the ability of Rabbanim and us also, of explaining and expounding on Hashem's Torah, as the words we are expounding are the words of God. And when we're speaking about Shabbos, we know that this is the day of God. Every day is the day of God, but specifically this is the day when we're able to bask in its greatness and just rest with Hashem in all whatever that means. But I believe that when we're not able to speak about something so amazing, it's telling on the power that he spoke about, which is the ability to hear. And so he is talking in connection with Rosh Hashanah and the shofar, but I think in general, this is something that we should be learning in all our aspects of life, that we're being able to hear the greatness of Shabbos. Not only talking about it, but listening to what Shabbos is telling us, listening to those around us on Shabbos, listening to just the wind blowing the trees on Shabbos. Even that's something that Shabbos is telling us.
Mine. Donala, Rebbitzin, Rafala, anything
Happy
to
you have
share?
anything to say?
The best.
You want to say something?
Just the smile. We only need the smile. Wow, he wants to be in the screen. He wants to be on this.
Wants to eat the screen.
I
I wanted to let you know that Rav Josh and President Jordan had a chavruta his first year, where Josh taught him Zmirot on guitar, and then they learned the Zemer together each week. And I feel like you could continue your lessons with him too. Wow.
I mean, this year is the launch pad. Also, Chaver, before we end, we all need to prepare for the bottom left of the screen. I don't know if it's the bottom left for you guys, but it's the bottom left for me. Reb Donala is coming to Israel on Monday. I don't know how the quarantine is going to work, if he's going to need a quarantine, but he's coming. So everyone should do preparations according to them. And we're welcoming in a huge, huge special soul into Israel. Mamish physically in Israel. He's with us the whole time.
Is Donnie your friend in Bidud in your home?
He's not going to be in my home.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to give away the location, because the cover, you never know with the internet. You never know. Very hidden. Could be in a bunker in the Golan, who knows? But Chavra, everyone should have an amazing, amazing Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, the Lekutei Shabbos Kodesh, and everyone should just be healthy, happy, and successful. And I can't wait to be one in person. And hopefully we could all hear each other at our Shabbos, respective Shabbos tables, singing the Zmiros of Hashem, and even if we're across the world. Be well, Chavra.